Hello, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I'm so glad that you are here, whether it's your first time or your 1000th time. I love having you here. And today we are going to be kicking off another weekend reading vlog. I have already been up and at 'em. It is not even 7 a.m. I'm going to stop my workout. I just got done doing a little workout and have a load in the laundry already. My sheets are stripped off my bed. My dishes have been put away and the rest, the big pile, ready to get washed. So I've been up and at 'em already this morning, took my blood pressure already. And I am gonna get my car to the tire place because all of my batteries on my tire pressure sensors have gone. But before I get ready for the day, I wanted to take a minute and tell you what I'm going to be reading this weekend. First of all, the first prompt for the Get a Clue Readathon drops, I think, at noon today or this afternoon. I can't remember what time it drops because that starts tomorrow. So she's going to give us the first prompt to go. So hopefully I can find a book for that. But I'm also... Last weekend reading vlog, I went to that bookstore on the other side of town from me and got this winter reading challenge, and I've already knocked off so many. I'm counting the plan. I'm not quite done with the plan, but I'll be reading that for my 10 minutes a day. I will have it finished before the end of February. One of the prompts was to pick a book by its cover, so I put Welcome to the Hyunam Dong Bookshop because I love the cover of that one. Read a book originally published in the year you were born. Earlier this week, I listened to Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. I know it's a very Christmassy book, but it was published in 76, the year I was born. So I counted it. And then here's the ones that I'm going to be working on this weekend. I have started a childhood favorite. Read a childhood favorite is one of the prompts. And so it's been a few years since I've reread The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And this is a perfect winter reread. So I'm only 2 chapters into this so far, but it's a really quick read. And I'm just going to kind of dip in and out of this one over the weekend. Then I have to read a book that has been banned, read a banned book. And I found one on my recommendations cart that I really want to read. And also it's Black History Month in February. And what a perfect time to pick up Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God. I have heard so much praise for this book. I found this on audio. I may immersion read this, which I don't normally do, but I might read this at the same time. We'll see how this goes. But I had to pick a prompt or genre out of their little snow globe jar, and I got nonfiction, and then I had bought this book while there, and I've already started this one, The Reading Promise, My Father and the Books We Shared by Alice Ozma. I'm only 15 pages into this so far, but I really love the tone, and I'm gonna love the story of this father and his daughter reading together. They had given themselves a little challenge to read together every day, and it ended up being for 9 years. They read together every single day, which I just love so much. I love it so much. So I'm excited to read that one, nonfiction. And then the final prompt that I need to include is to read a book by a Virginia author. So I have this book by Rachel Beanland, Florence Adler Swims Forever. It also has a very white cover. So even if it doesn't count for a prompt in Get a Clue Readathon, I'm on team Mrs. White. And so I can read it as one of my bonus books and still get some bonus points because it is a white cover. And Rachel Beanland is a local to me author, I think, Richmond area. I'm not sure if she's just a Virginia author or a Richmond author. Either way, she is close enough to, oh yeah, it just says Virginia author. So I've got that covered with this one. I really loved The House is on Fire that she wrote. So I'm looking forward to reading more from her. So these are going to be what I work on this weekend and possibly one more for the Get a Clue Readathon. So that's the reading update. I am now going to go put sheets on my bed and get ready for the day. I'll talk to you later. Hello, friends. It is about 1 o'clock, 1:15, and I'm hungry. I need to go eat lunch. But I'm just about finished with my last 2024 video that has disappointments and highlights of the year and stats, a few stats. So I am getting that uploaded, and then I'm going to go eat lunch. Well, while that's uploading, I'm going to go eat lunch, but I have made some progress in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm on page 64 now, and they are all 4 kids now in Narnia, and they've just discovered that the fawn, Tumnus's home, has been ransacked, and he is not there. So they are headed to go see if they can find out what happened to him. I just love this. It's so nostalgic. I'm really enjoying it. The little illustrations that are in there. It's just a fun, wintry read. And I forgot how much Edmund is a pain in the rear at the beginning of this series. Oh, he's such a pain. I've also made some progress in a reading promise, or the reading promise. I am on chapter 4, which is page 29. So not too much progress, but I just really love the relationship between father and daughter that's portrayed in this book. I feel like this is going to be a book that I'm going to want to hug at the end. What a book for readers, and an encouraging challenge for parents to read to their kids, and maybe not make a challenge of it, but just how important that is. I think this is a really special book. And I'm only 64 pages in, so hopefully that continues. But I'm going to take a little break. I did also this morning take a load of things to a thrift store that I was meant to do 2 weekends ago, but they were closed that Saturday. I decided to just do it on Friday. I got it done. I took a huge carload of stuff. Here's the picture. Doesn't look like much when it's in a stack here, but it filled up my car. And also shopped a little bit and got myself a new desk chair for $12. I'm so excited. It's just a little simple rolling chair, but I have been sitting in a folding chair. So I'm really excited to have that for my desk now when I paint my nails and read my Bible, like that, do the things that I do at my desk. That'll be nice. So after lunch, I will hop back on and tell you some of my goals for the weekend. I have 2 things that I would like to do, but they're pretty big in my brain. So if I can get those 2 things done, along with like regular cleaning and dishes and stuff like that, then I will be very happy. But for now, it's time to eat. All right, my friends, I am standing in my little den room. If you remember, it's like the only window where I get sunlight. So most of my plants live in this room. The other side of, here's my games closet. The other side of the room are my nonfiction shelves. These are pictures I put up when I first moved here 7 years ago. I'm taking all of that down. This room is getting an overhaul. I bought myself a plant stand that has lights. I'm debating putting it here and moving these shelves. I don't know. Or in this corner here, switching, just to switch things up, switching my keyboard to where the games closet is and the games closet over to here, just to mix things around a little bit. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but this room is like, this empty corner is where I had all of my things that needed to get donated, and they're gone. So I have a few things that just need to get put away, some games that I brought home for Christmas that are still sitting here in their box, and a few other things to just get cleaned up and put away. Some things to hang on the wall, which is where I'm going to put over the, like where those pictures are. I just want to work on this room a little bit and get it a little more cleaned up and organized and useful. I want to bring my yellow chair out here, I think. Because right now I have one of those IKEA chairs. You can't really see it. It's got junk on it. But it hurts my back when I sit in it for too long, so I'm getting rid of it. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time today, this weekend. This is one of the things that I'm going to get done this weekend. Let me go ahead and show you the other thing. Well, at least get worked on. The other is Christmas. It's still downstairs. I have not put it up in the attic yet. So I started organizing and putting things into bins over here. And every time I find something that's Christmas, I just come in here and throw it on the pile. But this is going up into the attic this weekend. It's going to happen. And here, the yellow chair is still in here. I haven't done anything with the diamond painting. Like, I just want to get this room cleaned out from Christmas stuff at least. That's the plan. So that is the second thing. I said I had 2 major things to work on this weekend, the little den area and Christmas. So we're going to see what I can get done. I'm on sprints right now with Leandra, the TBR Zero. It's like her final TBR-a-thon sprints, like wrapping up the year. So I'm going to join for those sprints. They're actually happening right now, but she does hour-long sprints. I'm like, I can do lots of things in an hour. So I'm going to spend part of the time cleaning, organizing, part of the time reading. So I'm starting with a cleaning, organizing session. So let's see what we can do. Okay, as per usual, I'm going to show you the before. I'm going to just do 15 minutes and see, at least to get everything cleaned up, maybe. I have extra stuff up on here. And then I'll have room to put together my plant stand there once I get all that area cleaned up. But we're going to do 15 minutes, see what I can get done. All right, this is definitely going to be a multi-step process, but I have cleaned out the back half of the room, wiped down the sill, wiped down the ledge, dusted everything. All the furniture is on this half of the room, and I did put the games away. Most of the plants I took into the kitchen because they need a little TLC, and I need a vacuum before I move anything around. So first round done. I'm going to go sit and read. Okay, I got the majority of it put together. It's gonna go right there, I think, and then I'm gonna put my chair in this corner where I'm standing. But I still have to figure out the lights that it came with. It looks like they're just zip tied onto the back of that thing, which I don't love. I should do it so that you can really see it. There, I just like how it looks. Like, I love the curve with the shelves. There's lots of shelves. Yeah, I think that'll be really cute for my plants instead of just like stuffing them on this windowsill. So I'm excited, but I'm gonna pause. The sprints have ended. I'm gonna go sit down and read for the next one. Okay, friends, I have been so productive today and very proud of myself. I've already gotten all my minutes done for exercising and it's only 7:18. So I just went and had some dinner, which was just leftovers, nothing exciting. I'm having a little dessert now of an apple with some almond butter. Oh, the joys of being healthy. I'm kind of ready to sit down for the night. So while I eat this, I'm going to watch this show on Amazon Prime called Dating with My Mates. It's a UK-based dating show. It's silly and fun, and I'm really enjoying it. Taking the rest of the night off from getting anything accomplished because I did a lot today. So after this show, though, I'm really hoping to finish The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe tonight. I really should be able to do that. And then I picked my first book for Get a Clue readathon because the first prompt was dropped today. I had a hard time deciding, but I did find one that's on Libby. It's on my Christian fiction shelf. So I'll show you that before the end of the night as well. But for now, I'm going to eat my apple and watch the rest of the show and then get back to reading. All right, it is 10:15 and I just finished The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I would have finished it earlier, but I got scrolling for a little bit, as one does. But I'm so glad that I finished this. It's so nostalgic to read. This is one of the first books I remember my parents reading to us when we were really little. And I've read it many, many times since then. And I just love it. It's such an adventure. And the bit of allegory with Aslan being the sacrifice, it's just such a wonderful little story. Perfect for winter time. And I love that. I did say that I would also let you know what book I picked for the first prompt in Clue, which is a cozy adjective in the title. So I'm going with the sweet smell of magnolias and memories, sweet being my cozy adjective. And I don't know anything about this. This was sent to me quite a while ago when I was part of the Fiction Guild with Thomas Nelson, where they would send me fiction books to read, and I never read them. Bad. I was a bad participant. But this says, I can't read with my glasses on tonight. There we go. JC and Colin shared the 3 most intense days of their lives together, waiting for help as Mississippi floodwaters surrounded them. JC knew Colin was the love of her life until her rescue boat went underwater, along with Colin's last name and pieces of JC's memory. The last thing she remembered was being submerged in water again. As JC walks down the aisle as the maid of honor in her friend's wedding a year later, the last person she expects to see is Colin. The biggest surprise, though, is that the man of her dreams is not wearing jeans and flip-flops as he did when he held her through those long nights of the flood. He's the preacher. As JC's memories come flooding back, it's almost more than she can take. The fate of the young family trapped with them haunts her. The unwavering honesty and support of her best friend, Georgia, forces her to take a fresh look at herself. She spent her life afraid of love, but this flood is opening JC's heart in the most unexpected ways. Sounds like a perfect little love story for February. And I'm thinking that this is going to be 50% of the cover being white. There's an app now that you can show the cover and it tells you the main cover colors in the cover. So it looks like, this whole top half is white except for that gold. But then with the flowers, I think it'll be 50%. I'm hopeful. But yeah, so I found this on Libby. I'll be listening to it. And this is going to be my first book for the Clue readathon. So I'll get started with that tomorrow. I'm going to turn off my alarm in the morning and allow myself to sleep in, which means probably I'll sleep till 7. But it's 10:30 and I'm going to bed now. So that's it for me today. Good night. Hello, friends. It is Saturday and it is 10:24. I did not get up and have an incredibly productive morning like I did yesterday, but that's okay. I turned my alarm off last night. Remember what time I said I thought I would get up? 7 a.m. Do you know what time I got up? 7 a.m. Almost exactly. I first woke up at 5:30, which is when my alarm normally goes off. But I was like, oh, I don't have to get up right now. So I got to lay in bed for another hour and a half and sleep because my phone is not in my bedroom with me. So I just went back to sleep for another hour and a half, which was wonderful. And then I got up, and after taking my blood pressure, because that's the first thing I do when I wake up, I went ahead and cleaned up and organized some of my plants that were in that area of my little den room. I had brought it all into the kitchen and I got out the potting soil and I added to some of them and I watered them all and I cleaned them up a little bit and put some in different pots that desperately needed to be in bigger pots or different things like that. So I rearranged all of that, made a huge mess in my kitchen sink, which will have to be dealt with later. And then I sat down and did my Bible reading and painted my nails. So I have a really dark, it's called Cat's Eye. It's just black basically, but I really like it when my nails, especially when my nails are really short. For some reason, I really like the darker colors on the short nails. So I did that while I listened to Isaiah, and I got about 4 or 5 chapters read, 4 or 5, 6, I don't know, a bunch of chapters read. And then I started this book on audio while I was waiting for my clear coat to dry on top. The Sweet Smell of Magnolias and Memories by Celeste Fletcher Kale. And I'm really enjoying this. It's kind of sad. So it takes place along the Gulf at the basin, where the Mississippi River comes out, and there was flooding in the Mississippi River. And so we follow JC, and they were stuck on a roof for a few days during this big storm flooding that happened. And JC had kind of blocked out some of the memories of that event, but also had been looking for Colin ever since. And it was about a year later. And so she is a bridesmaid in her best friend's wedding. And it turns out Colin is the preacher who's marrying them. And so these two reconnect, and we're just watching their journey of coming back together and their beginnings of their relationship, and also JC working through the memories and as she slowly remembers things and how that impacts her. And then Colin also, we're learning about his life and relationship with his dad and all of that stuff. Very quick read. I think I'm 25% of the way into it already. And just a heartwarming kind of a story, perfectly romantic, I guess, a little bit as well. And interesting, the faith elements. So JC is not a very active Christian. I think she probably would say that she's a Christian. She believes in God and stuff, but is very taken aback by the fact that Colin is a preacher, and she doesn't want to drink in front of him, and she's watching her mouth in front of him and all things like great. So, but he's very kind. Oh my word. I really like him so far, the way that he has been approaching her and her struggles, and just the way that he's dealing with stuff with his dad, who he has a really rough relationship with. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. And I will probably finish it today or tomorrow. Before I start Their Eyes Were Watching God on audio, I'm going to finish this one since it's the clue prompt one. And I want to make sure to get it done and get points for my team. But also in print, I have still The Reading Promise. So I will continue to read this in print today as well. So that's all I did. I just filmed a video for my patrons and got a little bit of stuff done, but not much. Oh yeah, I packaged up some things for Pango, and I need to make sure to get to the post office before they close at noon. So I might run out and grab a few things I need from the grocery store and go to the post office, but I don't really want to be out and about today. I want to make progress in that room that I started yesterday, the little den, finish figuring out the lights on that plant stand and get all the trash and things taken out of there and get that room worked on. So that is my plan for the day. I did not get up and do exercise right away this morning, so I need to figure out when I'm going to fit in that as well. If it warms up a little, I'm not sure what the weather is going to do today. If it warms up a little, I may just go for a long walk outside and like let this be kind of a recovery day almost, and just like chill, take a nice long walk and listen to an audiobook. That sounds perfect, actually, as long as it warms up a tiny bit more. We'll see. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go, I think, now and do some dishes and clean up the rest of the potting soil and the mess that I made this morning. So I'm going to go into the kitchen and do that while I listen to an audiobook, and I'll check in later, let you know how the day is going. Hello, hello. I took myself out for a walk. Yay. Got my packages to the post office and went to the grocery store, got a few things, dropped them all back at home, put everything away, and drove out here to this park where I used to bring the little nuggets that I would watch, but I haven't been here in ages because right now I watch a baby and she's not walking. So here I am at the park. Oh man, that big old tree just fell in the water. Holy moly. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'm not like trucking it, trying to get speed or anything. I'm just out to enjoy the nature, but also I'm listening to my audiobook. So I'm gonna walk for like 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see how long I feel like it, and then I'm gonna head back home. But it's pretty sparse. I mean, it's still pretty. There are lakes. There's the trail right next to this lake. It's still very pretty, but it's very sparse. It'll be really nice in the spring when things start coming back up on the trees. Leaves start budding out on the trees. It'll be so pretty. Oh, I love this park. So I'm just enjoying my time with getting some fresh air, a little bit of vitamin D, some outside time before I go sit at home. Y'all, I figured out how to do the lights, except in the process of moving it, I tried to move it with plants on it and knocked one over on the top. But I think for today, other than getting rid of that chair, I think for today I'm done in here. I'm so hot and sweaty, but here's the final look. On this side, I've got my chair. The lamp is gonna go there, and some of the stuff off my shelf over here is going down that shelf, but Then I put my games closet over there with just enough room for my guitar, keeping my keyboard where it is. And then this is what I still need to organize and clean because I just keep putting more stuff on that shelf. And I took the pictures off the wall. Part of me is thinking it might be nice to put these over here and put that lampstand there. Put the plant stand there. But I'm not sure. It's not a job for today. I'm pooped. But I love having my yellow chair out here where I can sit in it. I need to get the ottoman. I think I want to get one of those poof ottomans that has like a crocheted look to it, but is multicolored, or just like multiple fabrics or something super colorful. But one of those poof ottomans. I think that's what I would like to get. I don't know. I got to look around, but because then if I'm not using it as an ottoman, I can set it. There's a spot right here because this is kind of catty corner to the corner. I love it. I love that the window's there. I need to finish putting some stuff away. I really like it. I'm sweaty. I've definitely got an extra workout in. I'm very sweaty. But I did finish listening to, Marigolds and Memories. The Sweet Smell of Marigolds and Memories, I think, is the name of it. I listened to it while I walked for an hour. I listened to it when I came home and just kind of sat and rested for a little bit. And I'll tell you about it later. I can't think right now. My brain is toast, but I'm really pleased at the progress I made in here today. Very pleased. I may decide yet to move those bookshelves. I might have to measure and see if they'll fit right there. We'll see. It's a project for another moment, not right now. I changed my mind and I just went for it. Look how nice. Oh, it looks so much more balanced now with that long one there, the chair, the games closet over there, and my keyboard. And then just that on the wall over there. So obviously I need to get some artwork or some sort for that wall and this wall and maybe that wall too. They're pretty bare. And I have a plant in the kitchen that I still need to give some TLC for that top shelf. But I just really love this. I really love this. Look at that. So cozy. Oh my goodness. And that's the blanket that I made, and it has the yellow in there. So it matches my chair perfectly. And that's the vibe I want for a poof. Oh man, I gotta find some. But I'm gonna sit and read for a bit. Hello, good morning, happy Sunday. I am just about ready for church and I just got done filming my January wrap up. Fabulous. I'm so glad that that's done. I've gotten set up to film my January/early February book haul. Whenever I get home from church, I don't have time to film it right now. I also worked on a puzzle a little bit this morning and read a few pages of the Swedish death cleaning book. When I rearranged that room yesterday, I found it on the shelves, on my nonfiction shelves. So I pulled that out and I read a few pages of that this morning. So got my 10 pages of nonfiction done already. And I did some yoga this morning for my workout. I did a 35-minute morning kind of yoga with Adrian video. And that was really nice for a stretch today. I don't know what the weather's going to be. I haven't looked at that. I think it's going to be colder actually than it has been the last few days. So probably not going to want to get outside for a walk, but I usually get some minutes when I'm at church, just walking around, talking to people. We'll see how that goes, but I'm very excited to go to church. I'm like in a good mood. I'm ready to go today. I do have to get in and do the Christmas stuff today. That is still my goal, but I got one of the things done and I'm very pleased about that. I got that room all reorganized and cleaned up. I'm loving how it is. And I actually just found a big chunk of piano music from an old church that was in the closet that's in here. And I brought that out because I want to go through that and throw some stuff away and clean that up a bit and put my current piano music for church in there in that binder. So it's all kind of in one spot. It will be really nice. So I'm going to work on that today as well, hopefully. And yeah, get some more reading done. I did not hop on last night, but I did participate in Rainy Blue Reads reading sprints for a Get a Clue readathon and got a little bit more reading done. I also have been having fun watching some collabs. I know you're probably familiar with Kayla from Books and Lala. Her big like favorite booktuber favorites of the year and how she reads them, and has this whole little competition thing going with it. It's so much fun to watch. But Rainy Blue Reads did a booktuber favorites video as well, and it was so much fun. I'm gonna link it down below because you need to check it out. And then today I just watched a video by Katie Colson. It just showed up in my suggested videos. Best books of 2024 according to BookTube, and she is a hoot. And there are so many booktubers represented in that video, so many that I've never seen before or watched before, and I'm gonna have fun today checking out a bunch of those booktubers. But I just love a collab so much. And then yesterday I also watched a collab from Jordan Elaine, her channel. She did booktubers favorite romance books, a little collab of that, and I just think it's so fun to see the community participating in things together and like highlighting different channels and getting recommendations from different people on your channel. Like, I just love it so much. I have so much fun whenever I do the Middle Grade March collab, and when I did my Laugh Out Loud collab earlier this year. Everyone has their own different flair to the collabs that they're putting together, and I love it. I'm so here for it. So please do check out the ones that I mentioned today if you just want to have a good time. Katie's is crazy, the work that went into that, the one that I watched today. Oh my word. So much work goes into it, and I just am so impressed and so proud to be a part of this community. I love it. But I need to go finish the few things to get ready for church today and get moving. But it's Sunday. I'm in a great mood, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you in a few. Hello, my friends. Hello. It is Sunday afternoon at 2:15, and I'm just sitting down and just finished lunch, and I'm having just a little leftover clementine pieces and a couple more tomatoes. I just did a simple like lettuce wrap, basically a sandwich without the bread and without mayo or anything. It was just lettuce and cheese and meat, and it was delicious. Just simple because it's so late. I didn't want to have anything heavy. I'm gonna try something new for dinner. I got these shirataki noodles, and I'm gonna kind of make it into a pad thai, I think. So I had to look up how to cook them, and I need to get my chicken cut so it can marinate in the peanut sauce that I have. I'm really excited. I hope it's delicious. We'll see. I'm just gonna explore. I don't really have a recipe. I'm just gonna try. I've got broccoli and chicken. I don't think broccoli is normally in a pad thai, but it's okay. I have it, so I'm gonna use it. And I'm just sitting down to work on this puzzle. This is the one Amanda gave me for Christmas that I'm working on. Isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh. It's kind of hard, but I'm just at the very beginning right now. So I'm just kind of sorting out like this section. I'm pulling out these ones, and then like a little bits of some of these flower. Like I'm just kind of sorting out some of the flower sections to get started with it. As soon as I'm done eating, I'm gonna go change my shirt and record a book haul, get that done, and then I can kind of relax and alternate working on Christmas. It's gonna get up into the attic today. I promise it's gonna get done. It is like, it has to get done today. Getting that up into the attic and reading and editing a little bit. So just kind of chilling this afternoon. I do need to get another little mini workout in, but that shouldn't be too hard. And we'll see once I get everything up in the attic and stuff like that. I can see how many more minutes I need. But yeah, church was good today. Nothing like out of the ordinary. It was just nice to connect with people, and I stay after once a month to help with our Connect gathering, which is like introducing our church to newer people and kind of our values and who we are. And I get to meet them, and I love participating in that. So we only had 2 ladies stay today, but it was nice to meet them. And yeah, now I'm ready to get the afternoon going. I just filmed my book haul. I've got all of these here, plus all these, which I haven't added to Goodreads yet, to add to Goodreads before I put them away. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few minutes to do that so that I can clean up this room, because I need to get up into the attic eventually today, and I need all these books to get out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and scan them in. This is what I do. I scan them on Goodreads with my phone. I scan them in, put them on the right bookshelf, and then that's it. Then that's it. The scanning feature of Goodreads used to do really good with the cover. I've been using the barcode, the ISBN code on the back lately, so that it puts the right type of book, whether it's hardcover or paperback. Usually the ISBN number will give you the correct one. And the cover hasn't been a great way of finding the right book. So I've been using the barcode and it just works a little better, but it's pretty quick. I can scan a whole bunch at a time, sort out the ones I want to put on certain shelves. So I have a own TBR fiction, own TBR middle grade, and own TBR nonfiction shelf. So I'm going to put them on the correct shelf, and then I can put them all away. And then I'm going to read a little bit, and then I'm going to go into the other room and work on Christmas. But I found Katie from I Would Rather Be Reading is doing sprints for Get a Clue today. She does, I think, 90-minute sprints, so it still has 54 minutes left. It was already in the middle of a sprint before I filmed my book haul. So they're super long sprints, but that's good. I can break it up into different sections and do my own little mini sprints, but also connect with some people, which is what sprints is about. It's so much fun. All right, here I go. Logging in stuff to Goodreads. I am going to set a timer for 15 minutes and see what I can get organized from all of this. Oh my goodness. These all need to get organized and packed up and ready to go. So we're going to see what I can do. I'll do 20 minutes. I'll do 20 minutes and see if I can finish it. We'll see. Here we go. I did it. All of Christmas is out of here. That is the electronics that I need to organize of Jordan's this month. That's one of my goals for January. A few other things that can just get put away. The rest of his stuff that needs to be shredded. And some furniture to post on Facebook Marketplace. But Christmas is now all loaded up and ready to go up in the attic. So I've got my new trees that I bought, all my wrapping paper, 4 red bins, and my tree. So lots of trips up and down the stairs to get up in the attic, but it's done. It's ready to go. I'm very proud of myself. So this is the kind of noodles I'm trying. Shirataki. Has anyone made them before? And then I roasted some broccoli and I put it together with some chicken and this peanut sauce. So hopefully it tastes good. I have not tried it yet. It looks amazing. And I might put a little extra of this on the top of it. I'm just waiting for it to cook a little tiny bit longer, but yum. It looks delicious. I'll let you know. Yo, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The noodles taste just like noodles. I mean, they just take on the taste of whatever this peanut sauce is. But with the broccoli and the chicken, I'm very happy with this. And it's keto, so I'm not getting my white flour, which I'm trying to avoid during the 75-day challenge that I'm doing. I'm really pleased that now I have lunches for a couple days this week because I made a bunch. Way to go. Success. Trying something new. Shirataki noodles. Who knew? I don't even know what they are. But they're pretty good. All right, the time has come. I got my little stick. So that I can get into the attic. Ooh, my creepy cold attic. Here we go. Time to put all that away, but I'm going to turn my exercise thing on my watch to count this as minutes because I'm going to be lifting and lugging boxes up these stairs. Oh my goodness. It's so creepy. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. They're ready for me to go up and down and up and down and up and down. Here we go. Yikes. Mission accomplished. All the boxes are up and I'm out of breath. Oh, done. Goodbye, attic. Until next fall. Why aren't you closing? Oh no, I didn't push the things back far enough. Shoot. All right, let's try this again. There we go. All done. See you next fall, attic. Just wave, just wave. Amanda. All right, friends, it is 10 o'clock. Do you want to know how much reading I got done tonight? I totally forgot. By the time I got everything up into the attic and sat down, I forgot that I was having a meeting with my middle grade March girls at 8. So we hopped on at about 10 after 8. and we just got off and it's 10 o'clock. So we planned for middle grade March. We worked on the merch and our Etsy shop and nailing down all the prompts and the book. And we're so excited because that video should be coming out within the week, I think. Our announcement video will be coming out hopefully very soon. And so we have all the things. We have to just like get everything nailed down. And then we just chatted because it's always good to get together with them and just chit chat, and talked about shows and what we're watching. We talked about the government and all the craziness. So yeah, we had a pretty good